Yes, I'm about to ready to go and to end this common makeup. Yeah, I prefer to do my makeup in the light I'm going to be in. If I'm going to stay out in daylight, I do it in front of the mirror. I have my toilet things so I can use the daily exposure of light, so I can adjust, so I feel comfortable, so I feel that is not enough. I mean that is too much, and that is okay. You can use electricity light too, but if you don't have any other, but you have at least one window, and I suggest you to sit down and use a mirror like this that is adjustable, so you can as if you should use false eyelashes, you know that you should, instructions are that you should face down and press down like this. Yes, it stands on the boxes. I have false eyelashes or I had or something, my daughter has. And she has a lot of long eyelashes that when she wears those maxi lengths, no one makes a difference. They just look bigger and thicker. To love yourself and to respect yourself, to make the best for yourself, is not wrong. And you will have a lot of experience that is suitable for you. Maybe like Britt Ekland dropping her brilliant earring in the wash bin. That is an experience you don't have to do yourself. You can just read about it and take a notice. Before I go, and I'm not going like this, I'm going to dress. And even if I don't have a sticky makeup or heavy makeup right now, I always use a scarf when I dress, if I don't take clothes on from the bottom, like jeans. I mean, they never pass my face. A dress I can step into from the floor and take up the zipper, or I can take it from the head, or t-shirt to take from the head. Don't take a t-shirt from the feet up like that, if not abnormal size or something. If I have to put something over my head, like putting on a sweater or something, I always use to put on a sweater. Where I have something here. No, but when I put on a sweater, I'm going to put on a sweater. That's all. Yes, even if I wear mostly dark clothes, I sometimes wear white or sand, and it's not that fun. Even the slightest touch of your makeup, if not, will damage and make you the white t-shirt that you actually is going to wear. A hint of lipstick or foundation or whatever. Use a scarf to get a clean, as well as when you take it off. Carry it in your handbag. It doesn't have to be a good quality or something, just some piece of cloth that is handy, neat, and for you able to breathe. When you take something on and off your head like that, it's good, and it protects the clothes. And if you go in the exclusive boutiques, they normally have those. And if they not have, you will assure yourself that you have, so you don't have to damage a very expensive clothes that you tried on by leaving some makeup on and be forced to pay for done damage to the $1 million, very expensive, let's say $3,000 t-shirt or something. It could happen. Yes. It's kind of dark here, and I cannot use my lamps. I have to put it on there because it knots my hair, but I will put it down as it has the electricity light, and it's quite late here now. Comes down there. Check the mirror. I have already packed it in there, in the box. No, there it is. Electricity light. It goes with that too. But preferably daylight. I mean, if you're going to stay in daylight, make sure that you don't look cracky and things like that. I have to put it up here because this will sooner or later get down here. It used to be a table here. I have a hook in there. Some people think that the less they touch the skin, the better it is. I remember I have a tendency to be very provocative sometimes. I was down at 7-Eleven where I lived in Old Town, and it was a girl in front of me, and she was wearing some makeup, and she was so hairy. She was blonde, very pure natural blonde, but she was so hairy, like an ape in face, among some dried pimps. She had added some makeup, and it was like a crackled painting all over, and she was not more than let's say between 20 and 25. And besides, she was that hairy. She wore a t-shirt or some like me, and the size like me, with no sleeves on. It was in summertime, and she was that hairy. So I could actually, when I stand in the next, she was in front of me in the queue, I could with my fingers take a grip in the back of her hair on her back and zip it like that, and I did. And I said, din makeup har krackelerat. Alltså, du har krackelerat makeup. And it translates, your makeup is cracked. You have a cracked makeup. And in fact, I mean, it was like some the surface was very, very. I mean, I should not use makeup if I didn't treat my skin good enough. I should certainly not. I noticed that a male in her age, very good looking, was smiling towards me, like, I got you. Blink. Too bad I didn't talk to him at the time. But I mean, all people are not that rude at me. I mean, that was not mean of me. I was not kind, but she was so talking to her friend, and she was trying to make that guy, the male person, to pay attention to her, and she was not aware about the appearance she made, with the hairy face and the healed pimps, not peeled away. It was still the pimps, but they were not the crusts. She was full of crust and put some makeup, and it was a very marked line between the cheek and she didn't come out very well at all. And I took the advantage to tell her, your makeup is cracked. Din makeup har krackelerat. Du har en krackelerad makeup. And also shaked her in her back hair just to provoke. Just it was also interesting from my point of view, because I never seen such a hairy woman blonde before, and it had the growing was growing like a four, you know, like just as you can see in animal. And males, it was very. I never seen such a hairy blonde woman before, actually, at that age, without suffering from any hormonal diseases. That does not fit in under love yourself. That behavior. I just told you. I don't say that you should do that. That is on my condition, and I take only I am responsible for such bad